coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans.
First of three here on Thanksgiving Day. The Texans and Lions underway from Detroit. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Down, Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
First pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Stanford. Screen play, Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At the 49-yard line.
for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Texans 0. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that will fall incomplete. Well, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Down, Johnson, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The tackle made.
Mike Ford in on the tackle.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
The kickoff for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford rolling to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford looks to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Anunwa, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Johnson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jack Fox now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Houston.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And a pass complete to Anunwa. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, Texans 6.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. To throw is Watson. And couldn't Pitts has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Texans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watson. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he can be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Letting one go deep for a noon one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is going to be caught one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
The shotgun snap for Stanford. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Stafford, and it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing again at Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. The kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this throw caught to left side, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the...
And it is caught! Touchdown, Detroit! Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Carry on Johnson on the carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Johnson. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On first down, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. So this one's over. It's a win.